morning, sunshine. This is Frannie of Shine with Frannie. So glad to be with you here today. Just pulling into my garage. So I'm sitting in my car right now, and I just pulled into my garage from a meeting. And just on my drive home, I just turned off the radio and just really had some quiet time just to sit and pause and reflect on a sequence of events of things that happened over the last 24 hours. Yesterday, I had the privilege of visiting with a friend from college in from out of town, and I had parked out in front of the hotel, not realizing that it was a rush hour traffic non-parking zone. And ended up coming out from visiting with him and his friend, and saw that my car was not there. And immediately, I went over, and the valet was like, yeah, they towed all those cars. So it's my first time. I'd never gotten my car impounded before. And, but one of my favorite phrases is from Joel Osteen. He says that setbacks are actually really God's way of set-ups in our lives. And what a powerful statement that is. Setbacks are actually set-ups. And so that's kind of my message today, because I was thinking about it, and of course I was fired up, and I was like, I can't believe this. And I was supposed to meet some friends, and it was setting everything off. And but then as I was standing in line to pay the hefty $199 bill to get my car out of the Cleveland impound lot, I was just reflecting. I just stood still in silence. And of course, this little Eastside Cleveland girl who just drives in, and I want to get my car going, and I want to get going, and let's get moving. And there were people in line, and it was close to the end of closing time. And I just stopped, and I thought for a second, my goodness, there was a girl who took a bus to get down there, and I just walked out and was able to pay a cab to take me, the 5 miles to get there, $15 later, didn't think twice. And then as I heard her telling the story to the clerk that she has been waiting almost 3 weeks to get her car out because she had to save enough money to be able to do that. And I just thought, oh my gosh, I am so snarky, and I'm so spoiled. And then afterwards, you go to one clerk, and then you have to go to another to actually do the payment. And I overhear the gentleman behind me, who's now at the first desk, and he's explaining that he had never had a car before. And I kind of turned over my shoulder and looked over to see his age as I heard him explaining this. And I thought, wow, Frannie, you are so blessed. Because he was about 30 years old, and he had never had a car before, and again was kind of getting used to where to park and where not to park. And he had parked illegally in a neighborhood while visiting a friend, or beyond hours or something. And it was just such an awakening. I mean, I've had a car since I've been 16 years old. Granted, I had to pay for my own insurance and my gas, but my parents bought me a car. And so I say all that because I just want to take this opportunity and challenge you, the things that we take for granted on a daily basis, but more so to really think about that was a setback in my schedule, having to go to the impound, having to pay the taxi, having to pay the $200. But what a setup for a way to appreciate and be mindful of the many blessings that we take for granted and the many blessings that I have, right? I didn't think twice about paying the $200. Now, while it's not something to bat an eyelash at, it's certainly a hefty sum, but it's certainly something that I have the means to do. And here was this girl who had to take a bus and then walk almost a mile to get to the impound, and then save up 3 weeks worth of money to be able to get her car out. So, it was a total aha moment for me. And I just really thought that I would share that with you, because I want you to take a few seconds today, a few moments, maybe watching this or, reflecting, and think about perhaps a setback and how that is really a set up for an appreciation, for an awareness, for you to be more mindful of something. And that might be, a terrible circumstance in your life, but really how it's actually a set up. So whether it's a breakup and that's setting you up for something great, or whether it's, losing a job and that's setting you up for the next great job that's going to come your way, or whether it's something as small and simple as getting your car impounded, and then being able to stop and really take note of the many blessings that we're given. So, of course, I'd love to hear about your setbacks that have been used as setups. Of course, visit me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, shinewithfrannie@gmail.com. You can go ahead and reach out to me that way as well. You can text me, or also visit our website. See what's new and exciting. We've got lots of fun things coming up this fall, so I'd love to stay connected with you. So by all means, stay connected and, of course, shine on. Much love, guys. Setbacks, setups. Yes? Go ahead and embrace that one today.